The history of the people that founded the company are engineers, like Steve and all those. You look, they're all software engineers at some point in their career. So I'm an engineer at heart, and I want to do engineering problems. But also, it's like a different industry for me. It was like I was an unknown with the hospitality industry.
Learning a new area is very attractive. Good collaboration among the team members, and also the ability to work among a few different technologies and for different areas like the full stack, the Android stuff.
I joined the company at the end of 2020. I heard about the company in the middle of the pandemic. And so I was just impressed by the way the company kept supporting the restaurants, create products and initiatives to keep them alive and also thrive in some very difficult times. And I thought that could be a real chance to make the difference and make innovative products have a great impact in the industry.
So for me, the big thing actually was being able to work with a product that you could talk about. I came from a financial background. Every time I spoke to a friend and they'd say, "Oh, what are you working on?" Banking, and you can see their eyes glaze over. So for me, having something I can talk about and say, "Oh, this is how the customer uses it. This is how it impacts their business," makes such a difference.
I love food. I love restaurants. I love going out to them. And I've always liked kind of learning new business areas, and in many of my jobs in the past have been in very diverse areas of business. And so coming to restaurants and that industry and learning about how restaurants are run, all the difficulties that they are, all the problems that we can help solve for them and make life easier for them, that's kind of the why for me.
Banking, you're often working on engineering projects that last months and can take years before they're actually used by a customer. So here, where we can ship something in a few weeks and you can roll it out, I'm one of the team leads on the international scale team. So what we're doing is kind of trying to lay some of the technical foundations that we need for going global. So it's stuff like multi-currencies, even addresses outside the US, different types of languages, which are going to be crucial for our expansion. And then the other part that we work on is kind of that onboarding process.
The opportunities for scale and growing the business are just massive, and to be involved with something that's going to allow us to grow and operate at that scale and solve the problems as we move in that direction will be, just from an engineering standpoint, very exciting.
I also want to look after your career. I think that's a manager's job, and I take it super seriously. If someone comes into my teams, I want to know what their motivation for being here is. Like, what do you want to do? Like, what do you want to be good at? What are you about? And how can I help you get there? Whatever there is for you. And some people just I just want to code. I don't want to be a super senior engineer. I'll leave you to doing what you want to do.
I am a living example of career growth at Toast because I joined right after getting my master's degree, and I joined as a new grad. I think I've grown so much. I started working as a backend developer, and then as the needs of the team were shifting, I also enrolled in the front-end bootcamp to also become a front-end asset for the team, and now work as a full-stack engineer for the team. So it's just been a great journey so far, and I think that's really the chance to work with the managers and discuss about your career goals, and really your voice is being heard and your impact is acknowledged, and that reflects on your career.
So when I joined Toast, I joined as a software engineer 2, and now I am a software engineer 3, but I'm also a team lead as of March 2022. So yeah, I guess it's kind of allowed me to become a leader, which is great. I never would have thought I would have come this far in that time.
It's just a field that is evolving continuously. Not only the technology one, but also the hospitality and the restaurants are changing every day. So we just have to keep up with them and see where it goes and embrace the change and reflect it in our products.
So when we enabled our first customer here in Ireland, I was able to actually go and make a payment on Toast and know that this was being run by the systems that I build, and that makes such a difference to the work that you do, being able to actually see things in action. Expanding into other countries for customers, to me, is a great thing. It'll allow us to grow our business. It allows us to continue scaling our infrastructure, and it's going to also present us with a lot of problems in terms of how we scale that infrastructure, but they're the interesting problems that I love to solve every day.
I think it's like definitely knowledge sharing, learning a lot from those around you. Everyone's there to support one another. Like specifically here in Ireland, we've so many new engineering teams. We're like trying to figure out what we can do together. So yeah, definitely like skill sharing, you know, horizontally and vertically.
The Ireland office is a great place to work in Toast because of the diversity of the people and the teams that we have here. We've, I believe, people from over 30 countries in the office, and we have teams pretty much across the entire spectrum of everything that Toast does, from fintech to guest, customer support, and everything that happens at Toast happens in the Dublin office as well, which is really great.
One thing very important for me is we are driven by data and we are driven by purpose, one of our core values, because I think purpose will guide us to the place we want to be.
There's a huge amount of opportunity to come work here, and you'll have fun. You'll come here, have fun, we'll build cool stuff. You know, our company is founded by engineers, and from an engineer, we have everything. Like, we have problems, they don't mind investing in tools.
I think if you're someone who likes change and is willing to learn, it's the perfect scenario. And then you can tell the Toast cares, and they're putting the time and energy for everyone to build that community and that culture.